I think that picture summed it up pretty good. Look at how clean my house is. Oh my god. Whose house is that? Fuck, man. I'm so happy. Go ask Alice when she's 10 feet tall. When logic. Wait. And proportion. Hang on. I got something for you, Renee. Hi. Renee. I've been working hard on it today. But I have this queued up for us to listen to. Yes. I don't want to talk about everything's bullshit. I don't even want to talk about it. Gonna find out on you. We gotta ride. We're gonna find out on you. We'll make you die. Look at you, just a little sick. Listen to what they say. Coming back. Government, well, they got the time now to stay on the job. Devil after those didn't want to spy. They could even take a little something away. Get another place, we got another place, we can't get it out, we're not the rock and roll. Go! The government will! The government will! The government will! Swimming abroad, keep slowing down the USSR. Meanwhile, keep an eye on what's doing to you. Gotta let it go, gotta let it go, gotta free it go. Going on forever, make a hey, hey, make a hey, hey, make a hey, hey. The government will! The government will! The government will! I'm Governor Jerry Brown. My aura smiles and never frown. Soon I will be president. Out of power will sweep away. I will be here one day. I will come and all of you. The people better California, California. California. Oh, that's my just will control you. I'm the person natural. You are God for the master race. And always wear the happiness. Because your eyes can happen here. The finger on my horse is here. The hippies won't come back. You say, never I'll throw you away. Never I'll throw you away. California, Embarassed, California. Embarassed, California, Embarassed. knocking, knocking at your front door. It's the Slave Denver Secret Police. They have come for your uncool niece. Come quietly to the town. You're the nice as a mustang lamb. Don't you worry, it's only a shower. For your clothes is a pretty flower. Down, hey, boys and girls. Something's already got. You will turn you little down. Keep up with the ground. California, move around us.
Wait till you see tomorrow why I did that out. I have a solid boat real nice. It's brand new. It's brand new. It's gold. So this is right? I'm making you feel like you on horse should be on orders. That's how I felt cleaning my house. I filled the dumpster. Both dumpsters that we have that are for the compound. And like it says, I love trash, give me trash, give me recycles on it. And I gave
So you've been to school for a year or two, and you know you've seen it all. It's time to you go far, at least you try to crawl. Play a sticky jazz to reach your snaps on your pipe and stereo. Right, you got to know how the niggas feel cold and the sun sets over the soul. It's time to taste what you love here. Right, God will not help you here. Erase yourself from my head. Erase yourself from my head. It's a holiday in Cambodia. It's a kid, but it's life. It's a holiday in Cambodia. You're going to my whole life.
sorry, I'm a punk rocker from the 80s.
You're a honestly jack, like I let you on everyone to act like you. It's his ass white bitch, so you can get rich, but your boss gets picture off you. When you're doing hard with a gun at your back for a bowl of rice a day. Slave for soldiers, still is time, but it has you on a stake. It's a time you can go where people are one. Now you can go where they get things done. What? You need my son. What? You need my son. It's a holiday in Cambodia, where people dress in black. It's a holiday in Cambodia, where your kids ass are crack.
Dead Kennedys. It's like 1970, and that's like 18. I'll turn it on. Sorry. No, I haven't really done. Oh, they must have put this out on a different hey, well, see, I know they won't hit me with a copyright. Okay. I know they won't hit me with a copyright because it's a cool. They're cool, good people. Anyway, I got all my shit here. So we got our new press in. Check this out. This is so fucking god. Like all this shit falling into place for me, and so I cleaned my whole house. I'm you can't see over there, but on the other side of my bed, there's nothing there except there's a couch right there, and there's a buff. See the teddy bear that my niece gave me when she was like 3 years old. is on there, and then it's sitting on a buffalo pelt that's on there. Whatever, it's just on there, and I'm gonna put in this other table though, and it has this huge fucking drill and press that has our fucking new press, and it says Joshua Tree Blanket Company, Joshua Tree, California, and it says, what does it say? Dreams are made under blankets and stars or some shit like that. Anyway, she got it. It says, so it was this big, right? You know what our tag is. It's like it's 3.5 by 3.5. This one is like twice as big. And it's like, what? And instead of and, it has the and symbol. And I'm like, oh, no, you should leave that for sure. I mean, don't even worry about that. She was all worried about that. And then when she showed me the fucking stamp, how big it was, it gets hot and then it burns into the leather, right? Like, so, yeah, so I'm setting it up. I clean my house, so I need to do it anyway. But so I would set up for the thing. I just gotta. All I have to do is mop now. I everything done. I'll do it in the morning, so it's all fresh chlorine. But I went through everything. It got dark before it got lighter because you know when you go through your room and you actually are organizing everything, right? I had to go through like Brady's papers from like when you. Forever, like since my mom died, a box of papers that she had been keeping like a file on. It's like shit like that, and like I have leather. Like, look at this, you guys. This is so cool. All my shit is all fucking boxed up and everything's sorted. Look at all my colors of leather and shit. Boom! I have so many. That's like $500 worth of leather right there, or more, even maybe like 1,000. That shit. But it's so cool. It's so much fun. I'm making now, like me and tomorrow, my boss part, whatever. She is so, well, yeah, they pay here. I pay $650, right? Including everything. It's just $650. It's a business license or it's a business rent for some reason. It says on my lease. But it's a house and not everything, you know. But the other part is a store. Her side is the store. But anyway, so I'm gonna put all this stuff over here. So I'll put that shit over here. Boom. And you should see this press. I'll show you tomorrow when it's in here. I'll show you. And all this stuff. I'm like, yeah. I'm moving all this shit and cleaning it so that we can have a storage space and a space to create fucking beads and shit, like bracelets. Oh, like look at this chest. Like I organized this shit, like it's all organized. Look at this Freemasonic fucking check flag, man. It's not a flag, I mean bandana. It's even got black all the way around the edges. Like, that's weird. I thought, wow, that's pretty hardcore for the Freemasonry. And I even likes it. Look at this one, though, you guys. Oh, this one's so cool. I like colors a lot. I like a lot of colors. You know what happened to me one time, you guys? I'll tell you a true story. When I lived in Colorado, in Denver, they have the butterfly pavilion, right? And I took a couple hits of acid or something. I think 2 hits of acid. This shit was called Blue Unicorn. They had a whole blue unicorn head on each. And I didn't know how good it was, really. So I took 2. And I went in. And I was wearing a tie-dye that was like that. It was so bright. I just got it. And these monarch butterflies this big. I swear to God, were landing all over me, but not anyone else. And I'm tripping balls. I was drinking so hard on acid. I'm like, what the fuck? To the lady that worked there, what the fuck? I was freaking out. Like, why are they attacking me? No, I was vibing with them, but it would freak me out at first. But she was like, it's because you're wearing such bright colors. And then I got this one's cool. Look, it's a roses. It don't look like roses unless you, well, I guess it does. Prison roses. I learned how to draw like, oh, this is a cool fucking bandana. It looks like it goes inward, doesn't it? Or maybe outward for you guys. I have the opposite thing going on. That's weird. I mean, no, I'm always looking for different patterns. That's awesome. I never had that pattern before. Interesting. Huh? Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, man. I don't take it anymore because it, like back when I was a kid, it was safe. I mean, it was like pharmaceutical, and it was good. People didn't. Nowadays, it's just junk. I'll just take ecstasy because I know the chemist. It's the college, because they're doing clinical trials of it. So I just do MDMA, but I do mushrooms and peyote too, because those I already know the dosage. I know what's in them because it's from God, right? And I'm legally can have it because I'm Native American. I can pull that out. I can have a backpack full of peyote buttons and a backpack full of mushrooms, and they can pull me over, and I can pull out my fucking card and be like, "What?" Boom. That's how it is. How does those mushrooms grow like overnight? Like they're like this big, some of them. Like overnight. What I want to set up. Hey, you know what I was gonna do, you guys? I forgot though, and I was gonna do it before. Is I was gonna put my camera or whatever on a tripod or do it from here. I don't know if you can do it from here, but I was gonna clean my house on where it's speed. What takes one picture a minute. So when I would go together, it took me like 3 days to clean my house. So it would be like, when I do clean, running around. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, what's up, Lord Fry? Oh, I didn't even say hello to everyone. I'm sorry. I'm being very rude. I'm being asshole. Hi, Autumn. Hi, Grumpy Bear. Hi, Autumn. Hi, Grumpy Bear. Hi, Grumpy Bear. Hi, Alicia. Yes, acid makes you fucking hallucinate like a motherfucker. The government's the one that uses it, though, mostly on us, without knowing it. It's more of a bygone. Like, I mean, ergotamines, see, acid, LSD, lysergic acid, it's made from ergotamine, which is the mold from rye bread. In fact, a fun fact, whatever they were saying, I knew this a long time ago because I did a paper on the Salem witch trials, right? And so I had literally the court documents from Salem, Massachusetts, so I came to the conclusion that the older mayors and shit were fucking these girls, right? Okay. And they gave them this ergotamine, and it's the base element to start to make LSD. LSD is a crystal that grows. Same with ecstasy. It grows like a plant, but it's a rock. It's a crystal, which is not a rock or a plant or an animal, but it grows and it's alive. It's weird. Acid is alive. Think about that. And so is ecstasy. They're crystals. They're grown. I don't know. Yeah, it was. Oh, God. We used to I could name... You guys, have I shown... Go onto my Facebook, and I have Brady's LSD image museum or whatever. And it has all these different... Like, 200 different sheets. And I'm like, oh, I remember those. I remember those. I remember those. Those were good. Those were good. Those were good. It was so much fun back then, guys. I am so thankful that I grew up when I did. I thank God every day. I'm like, God, I would hate to grow up right now. So I don't smoke, guys. I'm done. Can you believe it? My house is clean. What is going on with me, guys? That's not me. My house is clean. I don't smoke. I'm hardly drinking Dr. Pepper. The fuck is wrong with me? I'm drinking water like it's going out of style. What do you mean, book fuck? Yeah, it does. It makes you alive. It makes everything alive. That's for sure. One time I was tripping really hard on acid, Alicia, and everybody. And I was in a room and there was no corners on anywhere, like on anything or on the corners of the walls. There was no such thing as corners. It's like everything was rounded, like out and in, if you can understand that. Like the corner of my desk would be rounded, but the corner of the wall was rounded, and all corners. There was no corners. They were round. I was in like a ball, but everything else was round too. It was weird. I've had I had one bad trip on acid. I took 2 hits and it was just white blotter. Blotter acid. The reason they call it blotter, I know, right? You know what's so weird, guys? Think about this, Autumn. And you know what? The 2 ladies, I think were around 46, around our age or so. But anyway, I quit smoking, right? As you know. How long has it been, you guys think? 3 weeks? And I'm like trying to make it more. Yeah. It has been. It's been 20 days. Good job. Ooh, you got the pills. I get actually right now I could get gelatin. I can get the gelatin ones. Anyway, listen to this, you guys. So there was a lady. Oh, it was last Wednesday when I went to the methadone clinic. The lady filling my doses up and giving them to me, and I'm putting them away. I was like, "Oh, I quit smoking like 10 days ago," and she's like, "Really? I quit smoking 12 days ago." I was like, "Really? Wow! Congratulations!" And we fist bumped through the wall because it's a medicine. You're getting your medicine. It's a dispensary, but. Then she's like, yeah, boom. And then so last night, I went across the street to get something. And the chick that's my friend, she's like, hey, what's up, Brady? I'm like, nothing. And I was like, oh, I quit smoking for, it's been like 3 weeks now. Or I go, it's been 14 days. And this lady, then the lady, my friend that works there goes, really? It's been 12 days for me today. I quit. I'm like, what? Like, is everyone getting this is a memo? Are we dead? Like, what's going on? It's really weird, guys. And the way I quit, remember how I was saying I didn't really, it's not like I said, okay, I'm quitting. This is it. My last cigarette, I'm done. It wasn't like that. It was like, I don't know. I just didn't care. I didn't really think about it. It didn't really matter. It was really bizarre. And I asked God. I asked him. I said, God, look, let me be honest with you guys. I'll be honest right now with you guys. I said, God, because I do talk with God a lot about things, whatever. And I think, he knows I think this. I go, God, if I try and get off methadone, it probably could kill me because I'm on all that shit. And benzos and shit all at once. Bam, it should probably kill me, God. So, because I was thinking about because they always say if you don't overcome these things, then maybe you'll probably have to come back. This is what I believe in. You have to come back and keep doing it till you overcome it. And I'm thinking, well, I'm not overcoming opiate addiction, so I'm gonna have to keep coming back. And I go, and I can't do it. I don't think because I'm just what. I'm trying, I'm this and that. And he's like, don't trip. He's like, look, okay, whatever. I quit smoking. And he's like, that's good enough. Like something, like that's cool. That counts as like kicking, like you overcame, you did your thing. He told me. He's like, that's your thing. Boom. Smoking's harder to kick than heroin anyway. He's like, you did that? Then you're good, man. I got you. I'll back you. He's like, dude, I will endorse you as candidate to go to heaven or whatever. Like he goes, no, he said seriously. He said that. I know what you're worried. I know what you're worried. Like he already knows, right? He already knows what you're worried about. But I say it, and he said, nah, I got you. It's all right. He goes, because of the other things you've done, you don't have to do that. And I didn't ask him, and he said, "Oh, if you quit smoking." No, no, no. I went back later after. I had already done that. It didn't matter. It wasn't a deal or nothing. But he just happened to say that cigarettes. I still smoke weed like a motherfucker. God's like that. I made that shit for you guys to smoke, and I gave you poppies, and so I'll let you pass on that. But on chemical cigarettes, no, I can't let you pass on that. And it's so hard to overcome that. If you overcome that, and I have overcome heroin several times, right? And methadone. But he says, I will hook you up. Like, don't worry about it. Like, everything else is no. I mean, other things I would be in trouble for. Like, I could go to hell if I could murder someone. I'm not going to do that, though. Hopefully no one pisses me off bad enough. Here's what I'm afraid of, you guys. I'm going to get into it. I have all this anger built up because I'm pissed. And I'm nice, though. So I don't want to beat anyone up. So, but I do, though. Anyway. But I don't, though. I don't want it. No, I'm afraid I'm gonna get on. Look at my. I have these gigantic. I hurt people. Like they're like, ew. Like I really don't know my own strength. I'm a fucking tough guy, right? I don't realize it. And when I fight, I hit someone. It's like just like they just lights out. I'm like afraid someone's gonna hit their head wrong, but I have to get hit first. I'm not gonna just. And it takes you can't make me punch you by saying stuff. You can say anything you want to me. If you scream in my face long enough, like those leftist people doing, I might punch you. Maybe I might get mad enough to punch you. You know what I mean? That's what God said, and I stand by it. God didn't say that. I was just kind of playing. All right. It was a little bit of hyperbole in my story, Alicia. Just agree and shut the fuck up on this channel. Be like, Brady, you're going to heaven. No, you got to say, I'm just kidding, Alicia, of course. You got to say, like, no, I'm not. Not a girl. Unless they're an Antifa or something. I'm just kidding. I would punch them. I don't punch girls. Oh, here's what I'm afraid of, you guys. That some dude will start shit with me, right? And I'll fucking punch him and I'll get on top of him. And all this bottled up anger, I'll start seeing red or whatever. I'll just start punching him like this, right? On top of him. And I won't stop. I'll black out and I'll kill the guy. Because all this pent up rage, right? So I'm afraid that I'm gonna hurt somebody. Like I'm not saying I'm tough. I've lost way more fights than I've won. I'm saying just what if? Like you punch a guy, hit him wrong, or he hits the cement wrong in a certain spot, and you killed the motherfucker. It's crazy. I mean, that's all I'm saying. I used to go to punk rock shows, and that's how I got my anger out or aggression. Or not anger, aggression. Was through anger I got out through rioting. And when the looting started, the shooting indeed did start when I used to riot, and no one fucking looted, period. Coffee. It's coffee. I don't drink. I don't drink alcohol. I don't drink alcohol. Oh, I haven't drank alcohol for like 16 years. My dad was an alcoholic. I'm Native American too, so it's like it's hard. Good girl. Um, but I wasn't. Are you an alcoholic? I'm an alcoholic. I was an alcoholic before I quit drinking. I don't see. I don't get how people go. I'm an alcoholic, but a dry alcoholic. Shut the fuck up. Just say you're. Don't even say no. Just say you don't drink, dipshit. Shut up. Why do you have to say that? Yeah, is it like what? It's a badge of honor? Come on now. Freaking embarrassment. Be like, yeah, I can't hold my alcohol. I can hold my alcohol. I just fucking, I'm a dick. I'm such an asshole. I am such an asshole. Nothing will kill me either. Like, I'll never die. I'll never die. Notice how, like, wow. Notice how, like, it's not funny, but notice how, like, car crashes usually right on. Usually, oh, check this out, you guys. Look at this. This is from like me. Look at, see this, right? It looks cool, right? But it doesn't look like much, right? Look at this. Watch. Boom. When you open it up, look at this. Neiman Marcus, and this is fucking silk in here. And these are all beads, leather beads. This is like from probably late 18 or 1900. Early 1900. Cool, huh? Yeah, it's a little like wallet thing again. A little wallet. It's cool as fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna look. I might put it on eBay or look it up. Really cool. You got to see it in person. It's a Neiman Marcus. Look, did you see the inside? Look, it's you got to feel it. It's silk. You can kind of see it, and see how it says Neiman Marcus, and then you can feel it's leather too. I think, and silk. You could feel it. It's a trip. And then the bead work is pretty cool, but like it's missing some beads and shit. I don't know where the fuck I got it. People give me shit. She gave me this fucking. Where's my Moses statue? And you know who I think he looks like? Fucking that dude. Who's that guy from Facebook that has he thinks he's a fucking Jedi with the nose ring? He owns Facebook or some one of the three. What's that dude? Oh, the Neiman Marcus. Yeah, I know. Y'all believe me, I have a lot of cool shit I could sell. But I have a Korean baby right now on the market. And a heart and a kidney and what else? What else? And they're gonna look in the freezer. I'm pretty sure though we have a I need blood types. It don't matter. We plaster that shit together. Dr. Moreau and this motherfucker. You gotta be smart. You know why? Because I'm smart. Because I'm fucking smart. Such an asshole, aren't I? I want to put on something cool for you guys. I know you're gonna just love this. It's just lovely. Just fucking lovely. Kyle Rittenhouse, post bail from help from my pillow man. Nice. Oh, I put on my Facebook thing double speak, how to lie without lying. Oh, it's fucking crazy. I put it on there for you guys. Do you guys want it? Here, I'll put it on here for you. I'll put it on here just for the fuck of it. Here, check this out, yo. Jack Dorsey. Oh, cool. Now, did you guys know about the Mandela effect where now Moses has horns. Have you seen that shit? Okay. Now, remember Jack Dorsey. I want to tell you what my boss gave to me. My boss. Oh, I'll show you something else too. Just now, my boss gave me this. I don't know where she gets this shit, but it's like worth so much money, and she gives it to me, and I don't know why. Look at that. She's like, "Oh, here, Brady, I got this for you." I'm like, what? Like, and she's always doing that, and that leather coat. What is like $100? What? I don't want money. Anyway, I go. Look, this is Jack Dorsey. Wait, you gotta look at his face. It's Jack Dorsey. Okay, check it out though. It's got marble on it, right? Made in Italy. Yada yada yada. $50, something like that. So she's like, I'm like, oh, this is cool. I'm all look, see, Moses had horns. It's a Mandela effect because she doesn't believe in Mandela effects, and I go, look, tell me that's not a Mandela effect. And she's all, it's not Moses. I'm like, boy, it's Moses right fucking here. Look, Moses, come on, bitch. I'm like, look. And then if you look in any Bible now, he has horns, right? Does anyone remember him having horns? Oh, yeah, I'm sure he does. That motherfucker. I think he's a robot. I don't think he does eat pizza because he's a robot. Maybe The Rock invented a robot eating pizza. Remember? Fucking sick fucks. God damn it. So they could eat more pizza? That was his thing. Do you know what I'm talking about? Hey, this thing is fucking keeps looking at. No, she's not. She's a lesbian. She has a wife. He's a robot, you guys. He's a robot. Jack is a robot. God is real. Everything is real, but like me, I'm not real. I'm just like I'm from today. I'm from Westworld with my hat, my Indiana Jones hat. Do you like? And I got my thing. They like to dress me up when they put me out there. When I'm out over working at the store, they like to. You owe me a Coke. That's what Lisa say. You jinxed me. You owe me a Coke. Me neither. Okay, what shape is this world if you're not from it? I think it's square. I think it's turtles all the way down. I'm not from this world. Hey, I have one question, Autumn. Did Adam or did no to everybody? Did Adam and Eve have belly buttons? And so then their kids were incest kids? Don't get it. 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 Although Revelations is lining up like a fucking all pretty maids on a row. Yo. I'm fucking what I'm talking about. Are you here? Where did Alicia go? Alicia. For shame. I'm just kidding. Jack is a weird motherfucker. Doesn't Moses look like Jack? Moses did not have fucking horns. That's insanity. Like, this world is insane. I have hexagonal pupils too, to boot. Where are you then? Autumn, are you fucking with me? I believe, if you are serious, Autumn, I will believe you. Because I believe in you. I know. We're right in the middle. We're living revelations, not revelation. It changed. Has it always been revelation for you? It's always been revelations for me. See, Autumn, look. This person, Devetta, it's always been, oh, you said I jinxed you. Oh, you said Jack is a sick fuck. Jack Dorsey. And I said he's a robot. Oh, you said I'm not of this world. You were going to break it. You were going to break it down. You're not of this world. And I said, well, really? I said, actually, I shouldn't I shouldn't make fun of you. I should be like, what? Tell me, because that's what I do. How can I? I've seen things and stuff that I don't know. I know. And now look at your Bible. Mine changed. King James Version, mine changed. Okay. And it's my grandma's Bible. She gave it to me. And only because, so I became a Christian just only like, I got Mandela affected in 2012 when the Aztec, town there at Azteca ended, as they predicted. And then we went into whatever this age is called. I guess the fucking age of confusion, because no one knows what the fuck's going on. Wasn't it Revelations? And now it's Revelation. I look at everyone. It says Revelation of John, Revelation of Matt, Revelation. What? This is not how it was. However, but when they get down to the nitty gritty, where they say, okay, this is what's going to happen when this what they're calling the Great Reset, they all the satanic people or whatever that want to eat pizza and hot dogs, fuck them. You don't hurt children and animals and shit. God does it on people. That's not how God works. Satan works that way. There are evil and good forces at work. That's why everything exists from its opposite, you guys. Like, you trip and you see it. Take mushrooms and peyote. Come to my. I'll do a sweat lodge with you guys. I'll lead you on a vision quest, and I will show you the freaking little robots that make up reality and stuff. I mean, it'll go beyond any kind of Jack Dorsey shit. You'll watch what makes reality, okay? The little space elves and space gnomes and shit. Everybody sees it. They're always there. They're real. We'll do it. Anytime you're ready, man. It was never Revelations for you ever in your life though, Autumn. I'm just asking because that just happened for me. Actually, it could have been that way for a while because I hadn't looked in the Bible in a while, or I hadn't looked at Revelations in a while because I just look out my window and I can see Revelations happening, so I don't need a trip. I already like, oh yeah, the part where they say everything evil is good and everything good is evil and as above, so below. Yeah, these people are hanging their Christmas tree up on their ceiling, honey. You gotta come see this. Like, which one are we on now? Right? That's not a joke. Upside down Christmas trees. They've been doing that for a while. Honey, the fucking little they're giving hormone blockers and giving a sex change to the 2-year-old boy that lives next door because he put on his aunt's nightgown and her high heels and ran around the house joking with his sister. They gave him hormone. He's 2. They gave him hormone blockers, honey. You gotta see this. It's like, see, I just look out my window, okay, and I see it. I see it. And then I've even seen the Bible because they say it's a living book. It said it changed. It says things about the anarchists and the riots. Like it changes, man. It fluids with what's happening. And then I saw it saying that man cannot be. This is what really one thing that really sold me is. It said man cannot meld with steel. Steel will try. Man's seed will try to meld with steel, and God's not having it. In other words, transhumanism, robot people, half robot, half person, cyborgs, all that shit that they're thinking they're doing. They think they can be AI and keep downloading themselves. No. They already called that shit in Revelations. They already called you out on it. And you can't do it. All about they can do is try and stay alive as long as they can, which is about as the king, right? Or queen, I mean. And that's from eating pizza, pizza. She does eat pizza. She's at the Red Shoe Club. She's been probably she's had the, rapid opiate detox. I bet they got that from rapid Kuru detox. Kuru, you know how they all have black eyes, left eyes, or whatever, right, whatever. Cannibalistic tribes in the Congo would get this worm in their eye. You know, the eye of Horus, right? Has the worm, and then they all have the black eye from it's the cannibals get it in the Congo from eating human meat. They eat babies, okay? They drink the blood, and they pump babies' blood, that's their kind of blood, through them and get rid of their blood and put in baby's blood, and it makes them keeps them young. That's why Tom Cruise, look him up and look up the girl that was his co-star in Top Gun. Her now. Look at her now to Tom Cruise, and then her then to Tom Cruise. They're the same. Now she's like 200 years old. I mean, she's like a regular old lady. She's like, "Arr," and he's like still the same age. Elon Musk. I saw a picture of him 20 years ago, and he looked 40 years older than he looks now. It's weird, but I'm not fine. So yeah, the left eye, and if you look at the eye of Horus, it has the reason that it has that thing down there, and then the eye and everything. You know, the Egyptian eye of Horus. That shows the worm. It's a worm that you get. Yeah, he is one too. I've seen a lot of them have it. Zuckerberg isn't even human. He couldn't even drink water. Remember when he had to do I can't believe they're letting these assholes fucking. No, not them. We are letting this happen. We're all staying in our houses like good little fucking bitches. Good little niggers. I hate this. I'm in California, man. I'm stuck here because I gotta take care of my sister and my niece. I promised my parents. So I've got to be here. I'm the only they're my only two blood relatives left on the planet. So I gotta stay here and wherever my niece is, that's where I'm gonna be because I gotta protect her and my sister. Anyway, because they don't have like a family, they don't have a dad and shit. So I mean, it's not like I've done anything to help them. I'm probably more of a burden than anything on them. Whatever though, I could dream, right? Hey, you know what's funny? Why did they call Jim Morrison? You just made me think of this. Okay. Autumn, listen to this, you guys, all of you guys. Reptilians, whatever. Why did they call Jim Morrison the Lizard Man, the Lizard King? They call him the Lizard King. Remember? They called Jim Morrison the Lizard King. Why? No one ever said why or anything. They just called him that. That was his nickname, the Lizard King, Jim Morrison. Has anyone heard that? And anyone that I don't even like the Doors, and I know that. I don't know why, but I know they did. And I just saw something about it the other day. Oh my God. Matt did a video on Tool. I've seen Tool a few times live, right? And they're really fucking freaky. The first time I saw them, it was just red, bathed in red, right? And they came out. The lead singer had a dress on, right, with tits, fake tits and shit. They did a couple of songs. Then he was on the floor and he was doing this, lurching around and shit. And it was crazy. It was good, crazy good too, if you like Tool. But now, Fear Inoculum is their new album, and if you turn it, it's a fucking syringe and the capsule and the pill. And the pill oh my God, it's crazy. It's about the vaccination, but it's also about like the drugs and shit that are happening. I don't know how, and all of every logo you can fold it and it'll do something. They have some weird shit going on. Tool does. Tool knows some shit. They have crumpets and shit with fucking what's his face. Zuckerberg, not Zuckerberg, Jared Kushner. Jared Kushner is like, he's like David Spade in Coneheads. How David Spade's always. You have to know what that movie, what I'm talking about. He is David Spade in the movie Coneheads. He's all, yes, he's too busy. I'll take that. I'll show him that. He's really busy. Look what I found, sir. Right? He's always, and then like, it'll go through me here. Look what I found, sir. You know? And he's always like, and then when they get caught by the aliens, he's to the head alien. And like, he's like, they just don't understand you, sir. You work so hard. And he's like, I know. The alien leader. So like, he's already setting himself up. Whatever. Watch the movie Coneheads. Watch me do my turn on my catwalk. Watch. Wait, I'll show you how clean my house is. This stuff right here is just, this is just stuff like things, like products and shit. Let's see, what else? This is a framed sheet of acid right here. Look at this. Oh, look. Only because I have this little table here, my couch. My couch has a pull-out bed, too. This is awesome. Look, at the bottom, it says LSD blotter. Oh, LSD. It's a sheet. They're each Grateful Dead. So they're 9 Grateful Dead album covers, but that's the sheet. That's literally the sheet of acid. 100 hits. But it's really not on there. Really not on there. This is cool. I scored this. Watch this. Now I have a thing. All of a sudden 2 Griffins, like Peter Griffin. This is 2. Someone offered to buy this. They go, how much you want it? I'm like, I don't want to sell it. And it's reversible. I'm gonna take down this one and put up this one for a while, just because I'm getting sick of that one. Even though it's like 500 years old, that one. This one, I don't know how old or even what this fucking one is. Tomorrow, so there's gonna be like a sweatshop in here or what? I guess so. I'll be the one sweating. And then this is my sister's blanket. This is where I work. The tag came off, so I had to put a new one on. So we have a new way to do our tagging. Oh, cool. I found it. Go on, Scarlett, when she's 10 feet tall. Look. Wow, look how bright that light is. I wonder if, yeah, my fucking house kicks ass. Look how cool it is. You guys should see my floor. It's checkered red and white. Look. See? But you can't see because of the everything that's in the way. But it is. You guys have seen it before. Probably in my. I was looking. It goes. If I don't. If. Oh, you did? Yeah. There you go. That's right, Autumn. Good call. That's what I meant. I didn't mean you. No. You would be sleeping in my bed, of course. Come on now. Look at this, guys. Go on, Scarlett. It's like before we had toys. This is what we had to do. A piece of wood. We had to make it a rabbit. Yeah, it's a rabbit. And now the kids are so spoiled. They have to have this and that and the other. I spoil my niece though. I don't have to do that though. It's like I don't have any kids or nothing, so it's not that I don't like kids either. I love my niece. I want kids. I want kids bad. I'd love to teach. I would love to raise a kid. Oh wait. What are you claiming, Autumn? So what if anyone went to school to be a pastor? Hey, look, if you go to church and they're reading the Bible and they don't say, hey, it doesn't say the lion lays with the lamb. Now it says the wolf shall dwell with the lamb. Why aren't, if they're not talking about that, then you are not at the right church, or you need to get the fuck out of there, because they are compromised in one way or another. Period. You can watch They Live a million times if you want, or you believe it, but it's a fact. You can hate it. I'm gonna get mine, and that's regardless. That's my motto. You can hate it, but I'm gonna get mine, and that's fucking regardless. That is my motto. That's so awesome. Because I do think that. We'll see who's left holding the bag. I speak only in cliches. I eat only in ecstasies. My niece is so good of a kid, and she's a monkey. Like I'm a rock climber, right? She inherited from me. If you guys go on my Facebook page, Autumn, anywhere, you've seen pictures of my niece. I put them up on here. My niece looks like me, everyone says. They're like, your niece looks a lot like you. I'm like, really? Wow. And then there's a picture of me and my sister and my niece, and it was on my sister's birthday. We went and stayed at this hotel in Palm Springs, this minerals spa, right? Oh, yesterday it was this mustache that was darker. I keep burning them. Now that I don't smoke, I just smoke pot. Now that I don't smoke cigarettes, it's great. I love that. And God said it was okay. Whoever said that. He said as long as you can do that, it's all right. What do you mean? Oh, don't fall off the wagon of cigarettes? I know. You're right. Why is the Lizard King called that? That's not how you spell there. They're ruining. Every day when they say I because I'm a good speller. I type something and then they say it's wrong, and I go to it and then it's some bizarre spelling of it, and they're saying that's how it's spelled now. They've changed our language, you guys. For me, I guess for everyone they've changed the language. Perhaps we're living the Tower of Babel story in reverse. Or something, right? Yeah. I'm on it. I hit it. Boom. I just know it. I felt it. I hit on something right there. Bam. That's what they're doing. I just Devetta knows. She knows exactly. They're reversing. They're reverse Tower babbling our asses. But for the same reason, so we can't communicate, but so they can. They're trying to reverse Babel on our ass. I know they Tower Babel our ass. Right? Devetta? She said absolutely, and I believe her. She's never been here before, but I believe her. No, I do believe her. Because you happen to agree with me. Sorry. I'm married. It's the only finger it would fit on. My wedding finger. It's a cool. It's 2 feathers. I want to show my sister it because her. I should probably give it to her. Her fucking business is called 2 Feathers Trading Company, and we have a movie production company, a screenplay production company called Twin Flame Productions. Really, that's some weak ass shit right there. Go back and watch some of my videos. I needed that. Thanks. I needed that. Archer, how he always says that. He's all thanks. I think we all needed that. I love Archer. He like shoots Cyril. And then he's laughing at him. And he's like, thanks, Cyril. I think we all needed that laugh, right? He shoots him in the left or in the arm. I love that show. Everyone's all, we live in a simulation. I'm all, we do? Who made it? Who made them? Who made them? Who made them? It's turtles all the way down, motherfucker. We on the back of a turtle and it's turtles all the fucking way down. I get like this when I eat Doritos, especially nacho cheese flavored. I can sit here and totally fucking entertain myself. Like I literally talk to myself all the time. I make myself laugh all the time. People probably gotta think like, has he got headphones on or something? And I don't. My boss was like, I like this wolf face. That's how I said it to her. I go, I feel like, because my Native American name, is Three Wolves Speaking. And my neighbor, my boss, tomorrow, she goes, I told her, I said, I feel like this is a different wolf. Like now that I don't smoke, I don't drink really Dr. Pepper hardly anymore. I'm taking less drugs, all these things, less pills and stuff. And I said, I feel, and I'm like doing all this, like I'm cleaning, I'm just really doing all this stuff, and like I'm really like happy and stuff. And I said, I feel like I've turned to another head of that's the main wolf, right? Because there are always 3, and I don't know how they knew that when I was born, but they did. Anyway, so I have always had 3, but I feel like I've turned, and this will be this head wolf now, And then I said that a few days ago. She said, you know, she goes, I was thinking about what you said about the wolf. And she goes, I think that happened to you too. I feel like you're a different wolf right now. That wolf is still there that you were, like, because I was and am, but it's in the back, the two in the back. You have the one, your best one forward right now. And I can do that, right? I can put the best one forward and have the other two in the back. I can also do a Vasiloraptor where I'm the bait, and then I have two from the sides. Remember how the Velociraptor, they go, and they could spit acid on you, but they'd go. What would they do, Brady? They'd go. What would they do, Brady? They'd go. Just kidding. They would do that. And then you'd be like, what, motherfucker? You're dead, you little motherfucker. And then from the sides, because you were dumbass, you were asshole, and you were looking at that asshole, fucking Vasiloraptor that was right in front of you going, or whatever it does. And so all of a sudden, this fucking acid and then razor sharp claws fucking just sinks in, and you're toast. And then Newman comes running down the fucking mountain on Seinfeld. I read the book first, and so when I saw the movie, I was very disappointed because in the book it was so much different. The grandfather, the guy that built the park, was this evil guy and shit. It was totally, and they made him like Disney or some shit, right? No, I was laughing about the Fruit Loop scene because it's so old of a Mandela effect. That's as old as cartoons. Cartoons are now Tunes instead of Toons. Like, what? Even Tiny Toons is Tiny Toons, right? OONS. Bugs Bunny and all of them. It's called now, they call it cartoons. Tunes. That was a huge one. Everyone's like, what? Same what happened when the Fruit Loops did. Same with Fruit of the Looms underwear and t-shirts. It used to have a cornucopia with all that fruit on it. Now it just has a pile of fruit, no cornucopia. Really, I unplugged my dad from a ventilator and he died. I mean, I purposely killed him, but we had already discussed it prior. Like, if either any of us are like that, unplug me. We all agreed. Me and my sister and my dad are like, fuck yeah, unplug my ass. They and my mom, they asked us when we were really young too. They're like, if you're ever like in an accident and you're just gonna be retarded, do you want to die? I'm like, fuck yeah. I'm like, thanks for asking. Anyway, when you talk to me, oh yes, you know that I don't want to steal your. Go ahead. I don't want to step on your story or steal it. You know, you can just tell it what you want, and then I want to tell you something about an NDE that I had, a near-death experience that I had, like what kind of, I guess, kind of like what you had here. But I didn't have. God wasn't. I'll tell you about it when you're done. But I know a lot of friends that got turned back, and I brought people back before with CPR and mouth-to-mouth resuscitation from heroin overdoses, car accidents, shit like that. Autumn, you're going down to hell. I'm just kidding. We'll talk later, me and you, about that. Okay? Can you guys see these different colored? Wait. You know what? This seems really bright. This fucking flashlight, though, watch how bright this thing is. When you plug it into your USB, right? It does this, and it'll make the criminal, they'll be like, or the assailant. I'm the assailant. It's like, shut the fuck up. I'm the assailant. What the fuck are you talking about? Why would I need to jack the assailant? I'm the assailant. It's like, what? You know what I mean? It's not as bright as they say it is. I mean, this light is super bright. Wait. It's not as bright. That would not deter me. This thing is bright as a motherfucker. My house is so awesome, you guys. Damn, it's awesome. I worked hard, man. I filled both dumpsters out back. I just started throwing shit away. I didn't even give a fuck. I just went out of my way, motherfucker. You know? God grabbed you by the nape of your pants and said, you ain't going nowhere, dude. Get the fuck over here. When you're rich, you can just grab them by the pussy. That's what I do. I grab them right by the fucking pussy. You know? I do it. Donald Trump taught me how to do it. But, you know, he has the class to just step off. I don't. I'm like, look, their dad goes, so you're going to rape my daughter if she comes to your concert? And I go, look, sir, there's a sign on my door of the concert that says you could get fucking raped or hurt if you come to this show. So yeah, if your daughter can make it to that door before me, she won't get raped. But if she can't make it to the door before me, she gonna get raped. That was Gigi Allen. Gigi Allen! Oh, he was so fucking hardcore, man. He would take shits on the stage and eat them. That's how hardcore he was. This dude this guy, Gigi Allen, you know who he is, you guys. I mean, come on now. If you don't, look him up. He's fucking so badass. He's truly a do what thou wilt mindset. That Aleister Crowley, mindset. Learn how to walk backwards, talk backwards, think backwards, do everything backwards and forward. And he drew demons, and they look exactly like the gray aliens. Welcome, bitches, huh? I can't believe I'll clean my hands. Look, I don't know. Why? You guys are all looking at my place saying it's all clean, huh? You better get your asses in gear. I'm calling your husband. God, I'm always knocking shit over. These are empty. A lot of shit's empty. I just gotta. Wow, I love my checkerboard clothes. Oh, my boss finally got out of here. I'm gonna get up early and do, can you see me now, guys? Yay! It's clean as fuck, man. This shit's cool. This is my banjo. I don't know how to play one, but I have one. Man, my shit is so clean right now. So I can run fucking. I can run. And when you're in jail or prison or whatever, you have like this much room in prison or in jail, and you go like this. You have like 7 steps. That's how you get exercise. That's crazy, man. If you're in the shoe, which I mostly was in because I was always getting in fights and over dumb shit. Because if you don't fight, you don't get respect. No matter if you lose or win, you gotta fight. I've had to coach my homies that want to know. My friend told me I should just walk around until I find with my mattress until I find play bad. I'm like, dude, if you do that, everyone's gonna take everything and beat your ass, and you'll never have any food ever, or a bed, or a blanket. I'm like, no, you gotta fight them. God. Yeah, it's like, you've got to be kidding me, bro. Like, no. If you walk in there doing that, they are going to fuck you up quick. And you'll never have. So, I'll tell you a good story of me getting my ass kicked. But I want to heat my coffee up, so I will have to tell you while I'm doing it. But I'll tell you when I get back. Good. Oh man, you guys better clean your houses so it's like mine. That's some fucked up shit. That is some fucked up shit. Hey. Alright, guys. I should have never said that. Sorry, guys. Wow, I'm like just boom. Astounded at how clean my house is. And I quit smoking. I'm like on this trail of just doing good things and stuff. It's unbelievable. I'm happy. That too. I have tripped over. You know what happened, Autumn? I tripped and I had all these frames right here, glass frames, and I fell right into them. Oh man, I need to clean my screen. Anyway, I fell right into them, hands first. And it broke them, and they got glass on my hand. I was half asleep. I was fucked up and shit. Oh, crazy. But now I won't trip over stuff. Now I clean because I'm gonna bring in we're gonna have the merchant. See where my sister's blanket is? Over there on that little tiny table. But you can't see. It's really a big area though. Red and white checker. We're gonna have a longer table, and then we have this huge thing. Boom, boom. I know it could have gotten really worse, but it wasn't quite. It was bad though. But I'll tell you what happened worse right here. Ah, right when the microwave went on. Perfect timing. I that Dorsey. I want that dude's head. I want that dude Jack Dorsey's head, man, on a stick. I fucking hate people that try and control me. And they you know who won the election and you know who fixed it. I mean, who rigged it? Like the text. Why wasn't Biden's laptop out there? He telling you guys there's shit on there where he's fucking little girls, and it gets worse where there's hurting children, maybe even killing them. I swear to God. And that's our president's to be son. We can't do it, guys. We can't. If there's no going back. If we do it, there's no going. I'm out, man. I swear. It's a worldwide cult, though. I don't know, man. Yes, we can get up. You know why we can get up, you guys? Because we have fucking God. We have a mustard seed. All you need is this much, a mustard seed of faith, and we can overcome. It's Satan. He's a pussy. He's been beat before. He'll get beat again. Look, I will sacrifice my own self to save anybody. Like I for good, you know, like to save evil from kids and stuff. Like I want to fight against evil. That's evil people that traffic people, people that beat up kids and traffic in children and sexual traffic and just disgusting fucking things. And this is coming from a heroin junkie. I mean, it just because that just proves to me. I think I'm like I paid. I had a when I had I was. I am a nice person. Okay, I am very generous. I do what I can. And I'm a junkie, and I'm supposed to be this bad person where I would save motherfuckers' lives. I would go down for motherfuckers. Like I would die for a lot of anyone, pretty much. Like, I would jump in front of a bullet and take the bullet for you, because I mean, especially if it was a girl or a kid, maybe not an old person, but. Yeah, there is. And know what? Then you know. Oh. What do you do? I have a question for you now. I'm glad you. I am so glad you said. I'm so glad you brought that up because I've had that very, very, very same thought. There's nowhere to go. What are we gonna go to space? Which isn't even real. It's water up there. We can't even get over there anyway. That's why they think they banned airships, is that they can get over the edges, you know, you know how Antarctica is the big ring around of like a flat pizza? And the Arctic Circle, the north, is in the middle, so your compass is always going to point to the middle, to the north. And then the south is always going to be to the south because it's the ring on the outside, you know. So they say that. Remember how come they say that this is really cool, Autumn. Listen, anyone who's here, listen. They stopped using those hot air balloons, not hot air balloons, like blimps and airships. Basically, they had airships, huge ones. And why did they stop using them? And it was free, right? Practically, and they say that they faked the Led Zeppelin crash, or not faked it, but caused it purposely so that people would not use airships, because that was one way that you could get over Operation High Jump, the high, ice walls at the edge to go over to other districts on the flat plain that we live on, whatever it is. There's other districts with bubbles over them, like ours. Anyway, so next, there's nowhere to run. What do you do then? You climb the stairs to the castle, to the top, to the guy controlling it, and you put a gun to his head and say, "Turn it off, motherfucker. Turn it off. Shut it down. Turn it off." You don't run. You run inside. You run right at the problem and dive right into the explosion. And just like that guy on Independence Day, Randy Quaid all drunk, he flew right into the fucking thing, man. Bam! Fuck, that's what I mean by I would totally sacrifice myself, like to save everybody and shit. Of course I would. But I would do it on a small level too. But do you feel me what I'm saying? Like literally what Randy Quaid did. He's like, fuck it, like right into it. Boom. Because that was the only way to do it. To get the bomb delivered or whatever it was. I don't remember exactly. Maybe it was not a spaceship, but an asteroid or some shit. Anyway, you know what I mean. Hey, yo, Trump could be. I think Trump will still win the presidency. Watch, it'll happen. There's no way. What do the controllers have to gain from having Biden in there? Nothing. No one will watch the news. No, no one will watch the fucking news. No one will watch. They don't know what to do. Why are they free? Why is the left freaking out? They won, right? So what's the problem? Why are they all worried? I don't get it. Maybe they did something wrong. It's pretty fucking obvious by now. Stupid people. People are not very smart, are they? I think Autumn and Renee are the only two people in here probably left. But you guys are my favorites, so it's cool. He's our president. He's our fucking president. He's my president. Or president. I don't give a fuck who they say is president. Donald J. Trump is the president. I won't accept anything else. I will count the fucking guy. Anyone. Exactly. Hey, man, he came in here and he fucking cleaned house somewhat, but he didn't go far enough. He couldn't in his first term, guys. He knew they were going to go for the ceiling. You know he's got 6 ways from Sunday to... He had them watermarked. He did a bunch of shit. Watch. He's going to court. They've already flipped Arizona. They flipped Georgia. Because anytime they take back, like someone voted twice for Biden, Trump gets one of him for him and one down for Biden. It's a scam. How could anyone believe that this guy getting these gigantic rallies of hundreds of thousands of people, and this other guy can only get 4 people, and he won by a landslide? What? No way. Are you kidding me? You gotta be fucking kidding me. Donald will. Donald is not, and that's why Hillary said don't concede, Joe, no matter what, because they were going for the steal. That was the last act of a desperate person is to do that, to go for the steal. And that was their last ditch effort, the big steal. I don't see people waving Biden flags like they're happy that Biden's the president, or even Harris, or any of them. No one's wearing Biden-Harris hats or T-shirts. So who the fuck are they really in there for? Exactly. They're wearing them. Who are they in there for? They're wearing them. Who are they in there for? They're wearing them. Who are they in there for? They're wearing them. They're the only ones wearing them. Who are they in there? Who are they in it for? 47 years in public office, already guilty of selling secrets to the fucking enemy and blackmailing the enemy on video and bragging about it, and he's gonna be our president. He is according to the Associated Press, he is our president. He's president. He is gonna be he is the president, and everyone would be cool with that. Him, didn't they not see him nuzzling and grabbing little kids' breasts and people and his son? But just let's talk about just him. Nuzzling little kids, sniffing on motherfucking wives and kids of guys who are being sworn in as senators. And Joe Biden is taking advantage of their wife. Right in there, he don't give a fuck. Right in the wide open. And then all these things that he said. Okay, well, how can they don't refuse. They don't refuse, sweetheart. They don't refuse to watch the videos. They're blocked. I can't put out Hunter Biden videos to you guys. They take them down. I have a bunch of them. They're blocked. They blocked the New York Times. They blocked the president. They blocked the president from tweeting that it's a fucking rigged election. They fucking locked the president out of his own fucking Twitter account. They kicked him off. They're going to kick him off, they said. He needs to kick them out of the country. Get the fuck out. All three of you. All the large tech. Can't just go. Go to fucking wherever. China. I don't give a shit. But Trump, here's how it went down. Here's how the steal went down. And here's what Trump fought against and still pulled off the massive kick-ass shit. Even though he dealt with them impeaching him, them never conceding for 5 years. They're telling him to concede when they haven't still conceded. From Hillary hasn't conceded. Fuck you. And they cheated like 10. I mean, come on. If people can't see that, I don't know what to say. I just want to walk up to people and just start slapping them. Grab that diaper fucking mask off their face. Say, what, you're better than God? This mask is better than God, your immune system? Fuck you. And I just want to just fucking, oh my God, you guys don't know what I want to do. Because they look at me, because I'm not wearing a mask, they look at me like I killed their fucking whole family, their grandma and shit. I'm like, you guys got it all wrong, yo. The one that's, if you're sick, you can wear one. Not everybody else wear one. What the fuck? This is a back-ass world. I know, they did. And you know what? They're going to pay. Everything, there's nothing new under the sun. It was said this was going to happen. It's been written. That's what scares me, though, is these things are coming to pass. It's scary. But you shouldn't be scared. This, like, the apocalypse or whatever is going to be really cool, I guess. As long as you're not going to hell or whatever. I don't know what to expect, but I've seen some weird fucking shit in the sky and stuff, and just in general lately, like in the past few years. Anyway, Autumn, we'll talk, me and you, later, okay? Because I really wanted to talk to you about that. Anyway, but I'm gonna go and watch an episode of Family Guy. I just got off work and stuff. First thing I always I run to see and say hi to you guys and stuff, and tell you guys how excited. I wanted to show you guys my house and stuff. I was all excited. I'm really excited. You can't see, but it's all over there. There's nothing on the other side of my bed. It's just the floor, and then where that blanket is, right there, is just a little tiny table, little like coffee table, and then that's my couch. There's a pillow in one corner, teddy bear that my niece gave me, and then the other corner. It's really cool. You guys rock. I'm really happy. I know. Thank you, Autumn. My landlord freaks out. I'm like 20 feet away and he starts stumbling. He's hurt. I'm like, dude, you're hurting yourself. What are you doing? He's like, you're not wearing a mask. I'm like, yeah, you're 20 feet away from me, asshole. What the fuck are you doing? And it's not like we are in the same. I'm like, it's out. We're out. I'm so sick of it. I'm so so okay. Let's everyone lock ourselves inside, have liquor delivered and drugs, and then beat up everybody because we have cabin fever and we're fucked up and pissed, and then everyone will beat each other up, and then that sounds what could possibly go wrong? I mean, you know. I want to tell you something funny, not funny, but not haha funny, but very conspicuous. The homeless gets wiped out every time one of these shutdowns happens. They're gone after it's over. Wait, what happened to the 50,000 people that were in tents along these streets? They must have moved out of the state. It's funny, the world population and the U.S. population in general keeps dropping, and not from COVID, and it's not. It's a real thing. It's Agenda 2030. You all know it. Thank you, though. I can't believe that. Were you just laughing at them or what? Like, I just laugh at people. I can't tell if people are smiling or not. They're not. I realize they're not. They're mad at me all the time. And one lady said her grandma died from COVID, and I said, how old was she? And she said 80. And I said, well, that's pretty good. I mean, the average age is 75, and she got all pissed off. Is that rude of me or not? I don't think that's rude. I was like, but when my grandma died at 99, I was sad. But I'm like, man, she lived a long ass time though. But to the lady, I go, what? Do you know anyone that had COVID or something? She said, oh, well, yeah. And then she said, I think obviously she made this up. People make shit up just to fit this weird narrative that they don't even know why they believe it. I heard there's a thing. Listen to this, guys. No, it's not that they don't want to know. They can't. They can't conceive it. Like, first of all, I wrote a paper called, it was just on my own, I wrote it. And I called it The Involuntary Muscle. And it was about, I've had so many things that happened to me, and I couldn't process them all at once. So many deaths and so much shit all at once, that my subconscious mind would not let me recall everything at once. It would only give a little bit at a time, or else I would go crazy and kill myself or do something because it was just too much for me, right? Like, you can't handle the truth type of thing. Maybe that's like that for them. But no, because it's like, look, here's logically, I can show you mathematically how this 200% of the people voted. I mean, that type of thing. Or the other thing with the Wu flu thing, be like, oh yeah, they're all rioting. How come how come 500,000 people went to Sturgis from all over the world for the Harley Davidson and no one wore a mask and not one person got it? So what? And now what? It adheres to borders now? That is so fucking stupid. No, they don't like truth. That, you know what Trump was right about for sure is that the media is the enemy of the people. That was one of the first things he said, and boy was he right. I want 4 more years for him too. I mean, I hope. People need to fucking stop believing people like Trudeau and shit and realize what the fuck Trump did for this country. It was great. We were kicking ass for a while until this supposed COVID, which means they wanted to pull Donald. It's you guys, it's all a show. It's all a show, okay? Show within a show. But there's a larger show too that's with God and the devil and all that. That's a real show too, but it's just really big and all encompassing. Well, but there's smaller shows and other shows and this show and our conversation. It's weird. We'll see what happens, guys. Just keep our chins up and smile and love because they don't want us to love each other and have good lives. Look at me. I have a great life. I have all my shit's all fucking clean. I have all this badass shit I'm making. I mean, fuck yeah, man. He couldn't, no one could fucking bring me down. I don't give a fuck. I've slept under telephone books and newspapers before. I was telling her, I said, I love working at a blanket company because no matter what, and everyone needs blankets. We donate blankets to like battered women and shit. And people that come out of prison that can't get jobs, we'll hire them to do shit and stuff. It's so cool. It's so good that we give back like that to the community. I feel good when we do it. It's really a cool thing to do. It's really cool. It's something that she taught me really about. I mean, I know about tithing and stuff, but she really taught me how to really help because it's a small community, tight knit. I don't know. She's like me. We're two entrepreneurs and we're kicking fucking ass. That's all I gotta say. They don't want us to. You want to know why? Misery loves company. And you know what? If they didn't want us to have good lives, why don't they kill us? Because they can't. They need us, or else they don't exist. So we need to stop thinking about them, and they will be gone. Period. They only exist because we make them up. You know, guys? Anyway, I love you all. We have a good life. Holiday lockdowns, woohoo! Right on, girl. You should come visit me, Autumn. But we'll talk about that later, okay? Think about it, though, okay? Or something. Okay, you too. Sweet dreams. I love you guys. Okay, we'll do it.